Man, what is going on, everybody, man? Welcome to a special edition of the Nashville Cavemen Show. I am your host, Damo Unleash. I have an artist, man, another hot artist, man, from Alabama. Let me go ahead. I think he may have froze for a little bit. All right, there we go. My guy, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had frozen a little bit. I'm back now. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and then let's go ahead and have a little conversation. So let them know who
hello everybody that's out here watching and enjoying. My name is Havok. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a CEO and rapper of my own record label called Lame Music. The Lame and Lame stands for laughing at my enemies. And I'm just trying to thank you. I'm just trying to build me and my record label fan base up, give us some more people to branch out to and listen to our music.
So, man, Havok, I want to ask you, man, how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music since high school. So I'm going to say 18, 19 when I started high school. And it's just something that I wanted to do when I was little. At first, the goal was, to do the music, blow up, have somebody to sign you. But then when I realized that I didn't have the right connections and networking, my goal became helping independent, unheard Alabama artists build their name up so other people can be like, man, this person's fire. Why is he ain't, So my goal went from trying to get signed to helping people that ain't signed be like, hey, I'm not major, but I can get you where you need to go.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I had another artist from Alabama on here and I asked him this question. Where do you think the role that the internet plays in music now? What are the pros and cons of being able to promote?
So the pros that the internet plays is you have so many outlets now to broadcast your music. And that way, a lot of more people can listen to it, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All that's good for us, which is a good thing. But the cons to me is like, since the social media is so good, it's also a bad. And what I mean by that is, people judge that if I drop a song today and I post it on my Facebook page, about like 6 people like it or whatever, they think that 6 people only like the song, but they don't know that it's a lot of people who can click on that link and not even have a comment, but they like the music, but you'll never know. So I guess the pros and cons is basically social media.
Yeah, I was saying that too, like the one advantage, man, where record labels, you almost don't need them anymore because now, you can put your music on the internet and somebody way over across half the world away can hear you, where before the internet, you didn't have access to people halfway around the world. So I couldn't agree more, man. Who are some of your influential artists? Like, was there a particular artist that was a favorite of yours that you said, this person kind of got me intrigued?
So growing up when I was small, rest in peace to my grandmother. Since my birthday's on Christmas, by the way, she gave me a red CD player. He had 2 CDs. One was Young Jeezy and the other one was T.I. And they influenced me when I was young. But as I got older and grew more wiser, the current rapper who influenced me and inspired me is J. Cole.
Yeah. J. Cole, man, I love J. Cole, man. J. Cole was fire. And he's low key. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he keeps to himself. He out the spotlight. You ain't gonna know nothing until he dropping some music. That's how I am a little bit to an extent now.
So if you were to tomorrow, you were to blow up and then your name is all over the place, what do you tend to get out of being a musician?
Helping artists who struggle putting their name out there, because when most people blow up, they just think about themselves and they be like, I made it. Ain't no point of helping the people that brought me up. I can just leave them where they at because I made it. I'm a type of person, my mama raised me, whoever brought you up, you bring them up with you. So I'm succeeding, they succeed. And that's just how I am growing up. So if I was to blow up, I'm bringing everybody who I was with when I was struggling, they all coming along with me.
I got you, man. And if it was one thing as far as like music that you can change, what would it be? As far as like the music industry altogether right now, if it was something you can change, what would it be?
I say music needs to go back to two things. One, rappers who can, who got the metaphors, the punchlines, and who can make it entertaining. And two, the storytelling. I think music now is missing those qualities because somebody can just make up a song and they get hot, but it don't got no meaning to the song. It's just, I thought of this song because I was in the kitchen cooking and it blowed up. I miss the storytelling. And if you weren't good at storytelling, at least you had metaphors and punchlines and it was entertaining to listen to. I think that's what music needs to go back to.
Yeah, which we had a lot of in the 80s and 90s, you know what I mean? And
in early 2000s, for an extent, and then the dance wave came out. Then when the dance wave came, it was like, rappers don't try no more.
Yeah, and that was almost when that happened, you could see a shift. And the type of music that was being put out there. What role do you think that the media play in it, as far as like your podcasts or the radio stations, or
I think media plays a lot into that because since we're independent, we're basically focusing on what the media pushes out that's hot instead of saying, hey, you can still do what you do and it's hot, but for example, no disrespect to her, Sexy Red, whatever you think of her image is, that's what's hot. And most people gonna be like, oh, that's the wave. And it's like, whether it's good or bad, as independent artists, what we see is hot, we try to mimic that into our styles, and we lose ourselves in that process. But I don't really focus on that. I'm constantly myself. So I mean, if I see something, I see it, but I don't tend to follow the wave that's currently out right now.
Yeah, and I think the important part about that is a lot of the artists that you see out now, they will call them mumble rappers, or they don't think too high of them, and so kids don't like before, like you were saying in the 90s when you had the Nas out, when you had the Biggie, Big L. I don't know if you're familiar with Big L, artists like that. People was like, snap. Their metaphors, man, is hot, and their cadence is hot. Their beats even was different. Now you see a lot of bass in songs. Before it was more instruments, and a lot of. I'll give you a song of mine that's a hot song. Reminisce Over You. I love. The instrumental, the instrument part of it, or the nappy roots. You don't really see that anymore. And so, do you think, as far as the beats too, that not only does that apply to the artists, where artists mimic artists, but what about the producers? Do you think that's the same with that also, where the beats are also mimicked?
I think so, because in your generation and early in my generation, a lot of producers was getting famous or getting known for different sounds. Yeah. And now that's hard to find because everybody mimics like the same sound, or they sampling old school songs that you grew up on and me grew up on, and they try to make it high. And it's like you're taking what the song was good for and you trying to make it to something that may not be good. Because I heard a song, I think I can't remember the last song, but somebody tried to sample a current rapper and it just didn't have that same energy like it was. So I think producers do something how we do. This beat that everybody else is using, I'm gonna try to switch it up, throw something in there, take this out, but it all sounds the same to me.
Yeah, to me too, man. Well, you know what? I got a couple songs of yours. There's one song I want to play. It's the one you sent me, and I want you to break down this song. Before I play the song, I do got one more question. Where do you see what is your vision for next year, and then for 5 years?
So for next year, it's to whoever on my label now. I got I got four males and a female currently. I want them to reintroduce themselves because they already got their stage name and why they make music, but people don't really know why they make the music. So I told them to when y'all, get situated and y'all ready to work on the music, let's reintroduce ourselves so everybody can be like, oh, this is why you call yourself this. This is why you make music and stuff like that. And my 5-year goal is to get bigger and to pit Alabama music scene, make it where at least people start talking about it like they do Atlanta. Atlanta music scene is great.
Yeah.
And Alabama won't get nowhere if ain't no dedicated people here to say, hey, let's not move to Alabama. Let's build what we got here at home.
I got you. So as far as the unity, do you think the unity on the independent, market is good in Alabama? What would you like to see change, or what would you think,
So cause I had took a break because I had a son, so I've been not making music because my son, but everything's good in that department, so I'm back on my music grind. But what I would tell you, it's a lot of it's about 4 to 7 good independent record labels that really works with their artists to make sure they stay on their music. They make sure they do shows and make sure they got music videos and stuff. I think that it's just that we just need to all continue to network, and it'll eventually break through for Alabama because Atlanta didn't get where they at overnight. It took one person, then another person, then they just kept networking and working, and boom, Atlanta is music city. So I think we got the stuff for Alabama, but just call for more unity, more networking, more collabs, more features, and such and such. Because all them people, all the labels like AMB, Mad Power, I forgot the one that talked to me yesterday. They good at promoting their artists, making sure they got shows, open mics, make sure they songs, make sure they consistent with their music, and we need more of that. We get more of that, then Alabama gonna be ready.
Well, you know what, man, Havok, without further ado, man, let me go ahead and play this song of yours, and then we're going to go ahead jumping back into this. We're going to close it out. I want to say, man, it's been an absolute honor. I hope to have you on here again. But let's play this
Oh,
song.
you will. Like, whenever I'm free and whenever the album get ready to come out, I'm going to ask you for an interview so I can promote it better and next time more.
Already done. It's a done deal. The door already open. And I appreciate you, all right? Let me let you hear what you got going on.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain. You can't break me down. I'm superhuman, I'm invincible, yeah. I believe in me, no matter what you say. You where I'm supposed to be. There ain't no other way. Cause I'm too legit. I won't ever quit. All I can manifest it, I envision it. Yeah, you know I'm too legit. I won't ever quit. Y'all can't take me out my place cause I deserve this shit. I stand on the best stuff. Niggas think I'm fucking joking. Killed everyone, hell yeah. Now it's taking notice. Damn, man, my music hit. Now I got niggas out here faking streams. Damn, I ain't supposed to know this. Niggas out here faking features. Tell me what that really mean. Head up in the clouds. Goddamn, it's just a really dream. So now I'm the realest nigga breathing when I hold my breath. And I look around, I don't see nobody left. I said I'm too legit, it ain't no fucking quick. I need to kill myself, that's the way that I don't get. You signed it to my label, nah, you got no fucking hits. Ain't no I'm 30, right? I don't ever fucking miss. Speaking my mind, hell yeah, I'm on some vicious shit. How you ride this wave, hell yeah, that's some faggot shit. Fucking shit up cause you know I'm in the wrong. I'm like Kendrick Perkins. Carry on. You can't break me down. I'm superhuman, I'm invincible, yeah. I believe in me, no matter what you say. You where I'm supposed to be. There ain't no other way. Cause I'm too legit. I won't ever quit. All I can manifest it, I envision it. Yeah, you know I'm too legit. What's up? It's your boy Drake. I'm now rocking with Pain. Yo, habit, let's call some habit. We Posted like social status, let them have it, we bring that static. It's problematic still, find this beat, no casket, I'm past it like press and live in my closet is what I'm cleaning. These cobwebs is what I'm seeing, the skeletons keep on dancing, representation keep on messing. Sitting standing, no subtracted, life's not promising. Lies is what they told me, what do I really believe? Three eyes open, no sleep, I'm on to the extra behind the scenes. My niggas lax up for the wrong thing, I was rapping for the live life. Shit packs like it's next day. They put up stick and beat for their life. I was supposed with their face and it's all about to get to the action day or night. When the sun rises after them porch lights. Just know it's permanent good night. All lives matter, we still take alike. Great minds know they think alike. We share the same brain cells. Let me paint pictures, no pastels. Tell me who did it, them pastels. I was next line, she pastel. She became my pastel. Now I wish well without a wish.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake. We're now rocking. Hey.
I'm superhuman, I'm invincible, yeah. I believe in me, no matter what you say. Get where I'm supposed to be. There ain't no other way, cause I'm too legit. I won't ever quit. All I can manifesting, I envision it. Yeah, you know I'm too legit. I won't ever quit. Y'all can't take me out my place, cause I'm just certain shit. Yeah, I'm too legit.
Man, let me just say this. The first two, you are the second Alabama artist that I've heard. Your sounds are totally different. Your vibe are totally different. And I love it. That beat, the hook, who came up with the hook for that?
My producer, my audio engineer, Tavar, my brother, he's my audio engineer, and he tried to make
him a pat on the back.
I do, because he's trying to make his sound different from everybody there. And when he get a hook, and I be like, I like it, just leave it like that. It's gonna work. People gonna like the hook. And so far, his hook's been great.
Man, you know what, man? You guys represent Alabama really well. For everybody that's out there, I'm telling y'all, the first two artists I've had from Alabama represented very well, man. Havok, I want to thank you for coming on here, man. Before we leave off, I want you to plug in everybody that or anything you need to plug in. I don't care if it's an album or if it's anything. Or shout outs also. If you want to give any shout outs, the floor is yours.
All right. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you for this interview. You're a cool dude, great dude. I'm gonna tell my label to book a session with you so they can vibe with you so you can see how they come. My fourth studio album is called Just Speaking My Mind. I just gotta get a lot of stuff off my chest.
I got you.
I've been seeing some lot of stuff been said about me, but I've been busy with my kid. I couldn't really respond. So this album was dedicated to all those people who've been saying something behind me. I got some couple of artists who gonna drop their stuff off my label, so be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Rambo the King. Me and him actually know each other. We didn't collab on the song. Yeah, we only collab on the song and everything. Shout out to Rambo the Kid, another artist named Rambo Montana, Johnny B. Bad, Lane Music, AMB, Mad Power. Them everybody that I know, and I have mad respect for it. Those are good labels and artists. And I think that's about it. Thank you once again. This was a cool interview. I think that's it.
Much respect to you. Make sure you reach out to me, man, when you're getting ready to drop an album or you got anything going on. Reach out to me, door open, man. God bless you. Y'all, we out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Thank you. Have a good one, my man.
You too, brother.